Hello, EHP athletes. We are really excited to bring you your January challenge, and it's been brought about because a number of you have asked for different types of things. So January is now called Shoulduary, and I'm gonna highlight some of the movements, the things that we'll be doing, and how this is set up, and how you can participate. So first, we're gonna take a look at shoulder anatomy so you understand why we're doing all the movements that we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna take a little look here. This is the back of you. This is your shoulder blade and your shoulder. And now we're gonna look at what happens when we add some muscles. So from a side view, these are your pecs or your chest. This is your deltoid. This is a main mover, but it's not your rotator cuff. Then we need to look back and find this large muscle. This is your trap. This is your upper trap, which most of you is plenty strong. We need to work on this lower trap, and basically they work in opposition, so we need to address that. Then we can go to some other muscles. This is your pec minor, which we remove the pec major. This guy underneath here is called your serratus anterior. This one goes around to the back and basically helps hold your shoulder blade onto your shoulder. Then we come up and basically we have the long head of our biceps tendon, which tucks into here, and it actually attaches on your labrum. And then we have your short head of your biceps tendon. All of these are part of your shoulder girdle. Then we look to the back and we're gonna find your backside of your rotator cuff. This is your infraspinatus or infraspinatus, either or. This is your teres minor, and then right under here, this is your teres major. But what loops into here is this big old guy called your latissimus dorsi. This actually attaches in here as well, as does your tricep. When we come up through here, this is your supraspinatus, which is part of your rotator cuff as well, which is also a very important muscle that we'll be working on through this month. So just a side view: infraspinatus, teres minor, teres major, supraspinatus comes right through here, long-headed biceps, just so you understand what we're all working with. So now that you understand how the shoulder and scapular girdle work, we're gonna be using a combination of pushing, pressing, pulling, and rowing in order to make that whole shoulder girdle and scapular girdle stronger for you so that all of these movements become easier. So you're gonna see things like strict pull-ups because that engages some different musculature than does a kipping pull-up. You'll also see kipping happen. You'll see toes to bar and you might say, oh, isn't that more abs? But if there's kipping toes to bar, we really have to engage that entire scapular girdle. You're gonna see things such as a dead hang on the bar. And you might say, well, what does that have to do with my shoulder? Well, basically your rotator cuff helps you grasp with the outer edge of your hand. And rotator cuff strength directly correlates with grip strength. So you're gonna see that. You're gonna see overhead pressing, dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells. You'll see holds, front rack holds, carries. You'll see stabilization exercises such as the Turkish get up and steps to do that. You're gonna see windmills. You're gonna see planks. You're gonna see a variety of different things that help not only engage your rotator cuff, but your entire scapular girdle so that you have a great foundation to work off of. So you can get signed up through Wodify. We'll be notifying you of the prize at the end of January. So this will be programmed 5 days a week. Every day is in an EMOM style, so you know exactly how long it's gonna take you after you're warmed up. And yes, we do recommend that you warm up before you do this. And enjoy. We hope you enjoy Shoulduary.